'Tis the season to be jolly, snow is falling and all is happy. Oh boy, I just can't wait for my favorite holiday to come. Halloween! That's right, we're talking about the history of Halloween. Why? Because by the time anyone watches this, it will be February. I planned this perfectly, I know. Okay, let's actually start. Halloween, like many other holidays, did not start in the United States. It started as a Celtic festival called Samhain. That's right, it's called Samhain, not Samhain. If you don't know who the Celts are, basically they are a group of people who lived a long time ago in Europe. Samhain was a holiday made to celebrate the ending of summer. It lasted 3 days and also served as the Celtic New Year. They closed harvests, stocked up on food for the upcoming winter, killed and sacrificed cattle, and held bonfires, which would later evolve into bonfires. They also held community feasts and drank a lot. This was when the spirits would show up and the Celts would say their final goodbyes to their dead friends and family and set out food for them. And they had a good time. Oh, and other things would also be there. But Samhain isn't about them. Oops. So the Celts started disguising themselves by wiping ash on their faces, which eventually turned into them wearing masks. They could recognize their friends and reveal themselves but remain hidden from the bad spirits. And then the church came. The church wanted the Celts to convert to Christianity, so they added another holiday to replace Samhain. And boom! All Saints' Day is created! But the Celts didn't like that, so the church said, okay, I guess we'll just move it closer to your holiday then. Oh, and also we'll add another holiday right after that to make sure we fully take over Samhain. Oh, and one more to cover up the beginning too. That's the important one, guys. Samhain was different now, but also kind of the same. I don't know, there's still bonfires and feasts. So therefore it must be the same, right? Oh, and also, sorry I keep on interrupting, but there was also another thing going around at the time, and it was called souling. And that's when the poor people would go around and ask for soul cake or soul mass cake in return for prayers. People most likely did this because 1, they needed food, and 2, they believed that there were souls everywhere trapped in this realm, constantly experiencing indescribable suffering unless the soul was prayed for, or if people paid money to the church. So yeah, and then people saw some glowing lights in the swamps that were probably made by the little guys.
Oh my goodness, it's Stingy Jack.
Who?
Stingy Jack. You know that guy. W-H-O-M-A-D.
Okay, let me just go over there and see for myself. See, look, there's nothing over here. Hey, I said there's nothing. Huh? Ah! Oh my, you scared me! What's that? Oh! Okay. Thanks.
What? No please, where is my lantern?
And then America was born, and by the 1920s started to have its eyes on the holiday, and the first American All Hallows Eve, Halloween story was created. And about 20 years later, Halloween was brought to the United States by the Irish. And they also brought souling and jack-o'-lanterns with them. Okay, let's skip forward a bit. Now, Halloween was a night of vandalism. Anyone's house or business could be vandalized. In 1912, Elizabeth Krebs was sick and tired of those pesky children, so she decided that she had to do something about it. Like any normal person would, obviously. By 1913, she was ready to finally stop the annual mauling of her house. She decided that she was going to put on a big fun party to tire the children out so they don't have the energy to destroy stuff anymore. It failed. So the next year, she decided to do something bolder. Something that would stop those dumb kids for sure. Yes, she was gonna put on a bigger party. Yeah, she put on a bigger party. This time she made sure the whole town was in. They had a parade, held costume contests. They even brought a whole band for some reason. Krebs was not gonna have her house egged this year. Kids were tired out, but guess what happened? It worked! Yay! They had a good time, no vandalism. And then everyone else saw what Mrs. Krebs did, and they were like, we should do that too. So they did, and now Mrs. Krebs is known as the mother of modern Halloween, even though trick-or-treating I'm souling already existed. But you know who else had the Halloween vandalism problem? Canada. And you know who didn't have all their problems solved with parties? Canada. So by 1927, people got smarter and started giving those bad, dumb, naughty disgrace to the world. As you can tell, I don't really like kids. Little children, candy in exchange for not having their houses murdered. And it worked. This is different from the sewing from before because it's candy and not soul cake. All was going well until World War II hit. People stopped celebrating Halloween because the government was exporting important things to other countries because they were starving, because there were no farms, because they got destroyed because of the war. And one of those important things was the precious sugar we used to make our candy for trick-or-treating. Also, people were just sad and they didn't want to celebrate Halloween, I guess. Anyways, Halloween was picked back up in the 1940s. The end.